Take yourself off camera.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble.
Yeah, because I don't like the one nation under bomb.
Our great country, the United States of America, one nation under God.
Bomb Nation.
This song is for you. I don't fuck with you.
You know, we are one nation under
You little
bomb.
stupid ass bitch. I ain't fucking
And,
with
you know, they don't realize that when I say it over and over and over, it kind of brainwashes them to be in my little cult.
And remember, class, bum always wins.
All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. Put your fucking hands up.
Wearing coochie shorts, a tank top, boobs hanging down to your navel, teeth missing. She didn't even recognize you. Remember that?
I had on some shorts. I had on some shorts, but they wasn't Coochie shorts. Well, yeah. I mean, she owes me for the dishes that I can't prove she broke. Well, yeah. I mean, she owes me for the dishes that I can't prove she broke.
Are y'all ready for this?
You do realize some people have given you large amounts of money.
Yeah, but it was a loan. No, I mean a gift. Well, yeah, they love me that much.
Better look out. She'll be winning. Boom. Boom. Boom.
Boom! Boom!
Hey, everybody. Uh-oh. I'm supposed to have a co-host here.
I'm here.
Oh, well, thank you for showing up, BumShell ReBloated.
Well, I didn't have much of a choice. Everybody was pressuring me and questioning me. So here I am.
Are you ready for today?
I'm ready. I don't know what these people think they're going to do, but I'm ready.
Well, I don't know a better way to start than that video. Man, that was a good video. That was a great video, and it was made by Paige Noel. You remember her? Paige Noel, give some hell.
I do. She made that video and just sent it to me, and I thought it was great. It's one of her best works because it was all about me.
And that's what you think, right?
That's what I know. It's
know,
all
there's
about me. Everybody loves me. They drink my bathwater.
There's a lot of people today that aren't very happy with you, or your crew of minions that do all your dirty work. You know that?
Well, you know, those minions, they're just a bunch of idiots. You know, they do what they want. I don't make them do nothing.
And this stream today, folks, is a stream for you to tell BumShell ReBloated when and why you dropped the bum. The BumShell ReBloated. Because it's
Bring it
our
on,
reckoning.
bitches. I'm ready for you.
Oh, BumShell, you are such a mean and evil old woman. You know it? Nobody likes you.
Well, I mean, y'all all gang up on me, and it's just me fighting my own
Gang
battle.
up on you?
Yes,
You remember how you talked about me and Susan Georgia Peach a couple of nights ago? I mean, you're just about the vilest human being I think I've ever met.
Well, you're just a bunch of bitches over there, and you deserve to be talked about. Y'all talk about me every day. Y'all wouldn't have any content if it wasn't me.
Scamming because you're a scammer, BumShell. That's what we talk about. You're scamming and you're doxing and you're lying and you're cheating people out of their money, their hard-earned money.
Who have I scammed? I've showed receipts. I ain't scammed nobody.
Where's my receipts? I've been asking for them since March, BumShell. Where are they?
They're still in the printer. I haven't finished them yet. Yeah, I'll have them for you soon, but they're in the printer. I'm working on them.
I've been waiting since March.
Well, I've had some other things to do, and summer came.
What?
Well, summer came, and I had to lounge in the pool and stuff like that. Because my followers were idiots enough to buy me a pool. So I didn't have time to do receipts and stuff because I was busy lounging in the pool.
And an ice machine and a sauna.
Well, when you're out in the sun, it gets hot, and you do have to have ice. So, I needed ice. I needed an ice maker to go out there. So, they bought me an ice maker because I needed it.
You have no shame in your game, do you? No shame.
Why should I? They drink my bath water.
I mean, we all say that there are a bunch of dummies over there in Bum Nation. And you preach to these little dummy minions of yours that it's all for one for all. But you don't really care about them. All you do is use them.
Well, you're really not supposed to tell them that. That's that's between me and the hedge bushes, that they follow me, it's my cult, One Nation Under Bum.
It's not One Nation Under Bum. It's One Nation Under God, heathen.
Well, I mean, it may be that way where you're at, but where I'm at, it's One Nation Under Bum
because you're a narcissist. That's why.
Well, it is what it is, but it works for me. I haven't had to work in how long?
I want you to look over there at that. Oh, Susan Georgia Peach is getting a lot of new memberships today. Thank you to everybody coming in and becoming a member. For Susan Georgia Peach deserves it so much. Doesn't she, BumShell ReBloated?
Thank you so much to the new members. I'm just now finding out how to see the new members. It's on a different page than my comments here in StreamYards, but it looks like, let's see. Paige Noel, Mayma of Two Girls, Proud Army Mom, and Fear and Loathing. Thank you so much. I'll be doing a members only stream here soon. I need some suggestions from y'all of what y'all would like to talk about in the members only streams. Y'all let me know and I will, I'll come up with it.
Back to BumShell.
Okay.
ReBloated. Does anybody in the chat have anything? Today is a time for us to tell BumShell why and when we drop the bomb and what we think of her. Today is a way for us to get our message across and have a fun time doing it, right? That's what today is all about.
That is what today is about. crazy ass bitch. I don't give two shits about memberships. I don't have to ask for them. Those people over there are just crazy enough to click that button, you know. And when they're not doing that, they're doing Cash App. So why should I care?
You don't make any money otherwise. You should care. That's the only way you have income.
Well, you know, sometimes I care. I just don't want to admit it because people will think I'm weak.
We're not
I really,
ever going to think you're weak.
Yeah, I mean, I really do love my members and I appreciate them so much. But I just don't want to tell people that.
You talk to your minions like they're little dogs over there.
Well, they kind of are. I mean, you know, if I just tell them to sit, they sit. If I tell them to lay down, they lay down, you know.
If you tell them to send you something, they send you something. They send you all the info you ask them for. If you don't have it, they're sending it to your email while you're streaming. That's who they are. A bunch of little brainless minions.
Well, you know, I can't help that. You know, I didn't raise them to be that way, but, you know, as long as they want to be that way with me, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, now you know why everybody thinks you're like a cult.
Well, it just happens. Thank you, Jennifer P. You know, it just happens. You know, they were raised that way. You know, they're just kind-hearted and, you know, I'm just a perfect person to take advantage of it.
You take advantage of a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I just, you know, I know most of them's on Social Security and disability, but who cares? They get their check the same time every month. So I only really have to do my poor me, pitiful me around that time of the month, around the 3rd, somewhere around in there. And I can really pour it on then. And as soon as that check comes, they just go to their Cash Apps and PayPals and just send me money. You know, I just have to cry a little bit, or, you know, I just come on. What's good, y'all? How y'all doing today?
I lost my daddy again. I mean, I'm still depressed over losing my daddy.
Don't you be talking about my daddy. I'm the only one that can do that.
Oh, you are? Well, I can too. And what you've done in your daddy's name, the legacy that he left you, you've destroyed his name with all your behavior. And that's the way I feel. And I can say it too. Shame on you.
Well, he taught me to be this way. He didn't ever make me work.
I was a daddy's girl, but my daddy made me work. Made me be responsible. I've never asked my daddy for nothing. Just saying.
Well, I was a spoiled princess.
No. Oh, those teeth.
Look
Did you just... Don't you need to go get those cleaned?
I went yesterday.
Let me see those. Oh, those aren't clean. Or is that the way they look?
I went yesterday and they cleaned my teeth and then they polished them.
It don't look like they polished them.
Well, the dentist said that I had a good set of teeth, that my teeth were in good shape.
Oh, my Lord. Where did you find this dentist? The same place you found the pharmacy? On the street?
No, actually, I went to high school with this dentist.
And he has an office and everything.
He does. And, you know, after 40 years, he is looking fine. Mm-hmm.
He actually has an office.
He does.
He's not. Really?
He had an office, and we reminisced about high school and all, but too bad he's married.
Well, it doesn't matter to you. You had a married boyfriend when I was your mom.
Well, she should say that. You know, I had a married boyfriend before, so why not another one?
I know. So what are you trying to act like you wouldn't do something like that for? You did it back then.
Well, I should with this one because, you know, those dentist chairs, they lean back and recline and all, that'd be the perfect place to get it on.
And you
And he
couldn't
had-
seduce him? You couldn't
he
get
had
him
like-
seduced?
Well, I mean, I could try. He had 5 different rooms. You know, we could just go from room to room.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get a visual on that. I'm sorry.
Well, you know, once they get one gum job, they always come back for more.
Oh, no. Well, nobody is happy with you lately, and you've been doing some horrible things in this community. Nobody.
Prove it.
We know
Prove
it's you. We know
Prove
it's you.
it. Where's
We
your
know it's
receipt?
you.
Where
our
is your receipts?
Because if anything's vile in this community, it's being done by you or somebody you know. And that's just the way it is. And the only reason why you're getting so upset is because your little pocketbook and your little super chats and all that aren't flowing like they used to. So you're starting to get angrier and angrier and angrier, aren't you?
Well, you know, I was getting angrier and angrier, but you know, here lately we got some new people coming in, you know, those dummies that was on my panel, you know, yesterday, I think, and I went on her panel, that Jada something. Jada,
coulda. Oh,
yeah. So you know, she'll poach.
She reminds
her
me
subs.
of you, by the way. She reminded me of you. She reminded me of you about 30 years younger. Exactly like what I think you would be back then. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna put her in training. You know, there's gonna be a room in the Discord that I'm gonna put her in, and you know, I'm just gonna teach her all the ways, all the bum
You don't
ways.
have to teach her anything. She's already good at it, according to all of my email messages I received on her history. She's perfectly fine at what she does. She's just like you.
Well, there might be a few shortcuts I can teach her, you know, and if not, there might be some stuff she can teach me, and we'll just work together.
Or do for you.
I mean, she came over wanting my subs, so I'll just go over and get her subs. And before long, you know, all her subs will stay with me, and she just, you know, she won't have a channel.
You said the other day, a couple of days ago, that all of this stuff happened 3-5 years ago that everybody's accusing you of. You realize that was 2021, 2022, right?
Well, I know it was, but those idiots over there don't know it.
Okay, but tell the truth. You're on panel right now. Tell the truth. It was 2021 and 2022.
Yes, it was. It was 2021 when Stella got the loan for the car. When he gave me that money. And then in 2022, that was around the end of May and June, because that Georgia Peach girl come down the 25th and 26th and helped me move out of the house I got evicted out of into the apartment that I filed on my bankruptcy. Even though the subs had given me thousands of dollars. And with all my memberships, shoot, that 1 month, I probably made about $7,000, but I didn't have to report it on my disability. You know, I just lied and skipped over that.
You'll get caught one day. I trust that.
Catch me if you can.
You'll
I ain't got
get
caught yet.
Oh, you will.
I'm 56 years old, and I have not been caught yet. So.
Yes, you have. You got arrested.
I got arrested for a DUI. That ain't nothing.
You got arrested too for control of. Remember that?
Oh, for those pictures.
Oh, yeah. You remember that little small detail?
Well, yeah. You know, they tried to get me for child CP, but she was above age, so they couldn't get that one on me, but they did get me for the revenge porn.
Yeah, against who?
Against Controlla.
Mm-hmm. You're just an evil person, aren't you?
Well, sometimes, you know, I have to be.
Got to get that money going, don't you? Got to keep that money flowing in. Got to keep all the controversy going, because you don't have content if you don't have controversy. You don't.
I know. Drama sells.
Drama sells.
You know, that old Georgia Peach over there has been trying to do these other videos, and look at her. She ain't got no views on them. But when she talks about me, look at the view count.
Her DWI was expunged. Are you kidding?
Well,
revenge porn. Yep.
I mean, it was. I got charged with it and stuff, you know, but you can go get some of that stuff expunged, and you know, with that law degree that I tell everybody I've got, I went to the courthouse and got that one expunged.
Why?
Who wants a DUI on their record?
What does it matter after everything else? You've had bankruptcies, evictions. I mean, everything else on your record. What does it matter?
Yes, but a DUI can unalive somebody. So, you know, if you're going out with somebody new or something like that, you know, nowadays people check your backgrounds, you know, to see who they're going out with. And you don't want them to see that you don't want them to see that.
Somebody's asking, how many slip discs do you have?
79.
79?
No, 79. Two different numbers.
How's it 79? It's 7 or 9. But you've said 6. You've said all different numbers, but now it's 7, 9. Is it 7 or 9?
Well, you know, you look at your lumbar, and they could be 7 there. And then, you know, up at the top of your neck coming down into the thoracic, ain't that what it is? The thoracic. There's 9 there. So, you know, in the different areas, I got 7, 9. That's what the doctor told me when I went to the quick care.
Quick care, was it on the corner or was it in a building?
It was in a building, but you know, the quick cares, they don't have the capabilities of MRI or anything. But he had me lay down on this table, stomach down, and he crawled on top of me. And while he was there, he was massaging my spine and trying to count those discs as he was, you know, rocking back and forth. And he told me I had 7, 9 discs. Look at her. She's speechless.
I feel like I need to defend my friend BumShell here. This is Paige Noel. 79 is valid. She was truly hurt. Slipped 52 diving into that pool after chopping down them trees. That's great. Yes, Paige.
See? Paige knows.
It's the truth. It's the truth. Because all you do is lie. Yo, hog-headed heifer.
Yes, and I'm quite good at the vault. So when the bees came after me, I just ran to the pool and vaulted in.
Kind of like you ran from the gas pump, leaving your wallet on top of it. After Sadie, you ran. Is that the same run you're talking about? That was proven you lied about it?
Well, I mean, I didn't really run. Do you see me running anywhere?
No.
It was more of maybe a fast walk or fast waddle, whatever you want to call it.
Any questions in the chat? I'm trying to. How many snakes have you killed in your yard? This is from Charlie Sunspear. How many snakes have you killed in your yard?
I'm up to about 15 now.
15 snakes.
15. They just keep on coming.
Do you ever get scared of wondering why snakes are hanging out at your dadgum house and chickens? Have you ever stopped to think about that? That's not really normal.
Well, snakes do come after chickens. So if you got chickens that are running around and there's a creek behind your house that has snakes, those snakes will come after the chickens to eat them.
Yeah, but you got a lot of snakes hanging around your house and the chicken's gone.
Well,
speechless, huh?
They kind of think of me as their leader. You know, I go out there and I've got my little pot and my little horn that I blow, you know, and the snakes they're trained.
Dixie Normus says, does the street doctor deliver through DoorDash too? Is that why you're always ordering DoorDash? Besides all your dishes having bodily waste being stored in them? Oh, you're right, because that was that story that Susan Georgia Peach stole on you. You remember your poop in a cup in your sink.
Well, that was Sadie. Sadie wasn't feeling well. And you know, she wouldn't lay on that floor either. You know, she would get on a blanket. And she had to go to the bathroom, and she didn't want to step on that floor. So she saw my cup sitting there, and she just used it.
I've never seen a dog poop in a cup.
Well,
I can see you putting poop in a cup.
Well, that's what I tell people that Sadie did it, but really, you know, she did it in the floor because I wouldn't take her out. And
gross.
Then, you know, I had a cup sitting there, so I used the cup to get the poop up. And I went into the kitchen, and rather than, you know, opening up the trash can and all that.
Why didn't you just put it in the toilet and flush it?
Well, I never thought of that.
Does the street doctor deliver? Does the street doctor deliver through DoorDash?
No, he does not. He comes over now. That I'm in this house. He comes over and we trade it out.
Trade what out?
The medicine. He brings me my prescription.
How do you pay for it?
That's how we trade it out. He likes my gums.
Oh. You don't know anything about the street doctor, what kind of a person he is or anything. You don't care?
Well, he's evidently pretty smart because he knows what prescriptions I need.
I don't think there's very many prescriptions on your list.
Well, no, just the oxycodone and some Adderall. And that's pretty much all I need to keep me going.
Janie wants to know, how many times have you left your purse at the gas pump?
Just the one time. And then there was the time that I was in an Uber and my pocketbook was in the floorboard and my rent money was stuck in the top of it apparently. And when I got to where I was going, I went into the house and then I looked in my pocketbook for my rent money and it was gone. I called the Uber driver and he said he hadn't seen it. It wasn't there. So I lost my rent money that time. And
did you lose your rent money or did you spend it on drugs? Tell the truth. This is your time to tell the truth.
I'm doing part of it, you know. Some of it I'm telling. But I don't want to tell. I don't want to tell all my secrets.
Oh, okay. Does addiction offend you, Bum? Paige wants to know. Does addiction offend you?
No, that word don't offend me. Mm-mm. Should it?
Why
I
do you
mean,
why do you make fun of people who have addictions then, or people who have had addictions in their past? Why are you always making fun of people when you obviously have a problem yourself?
well, that's why I do it. It's just like when I look in the mirror, you know, when I see myself, you know, I tell the people, you know, how I really feel or what I really see. You know, I'm really describing myself. And I guess, you know, this is the same thing with addiction. You know, if I'm saying something to those people, I'm really talking about myself. So no, I don't have a problem with it. You know, I just say, woohoo! If you an addict, make it count.
Paige Noel says the porch doctor gave you a ride, and that guy done took your rent money, didn't he?
Well, it was something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Why did you lie on Paige and say she was fired because of drugs, bum?
Well, I was in one of those moods because, you know, people called on my pretend job that I didn't really have. You know,
you said you did. You're still saying you had a job.
Well, I mean, it was kind of a job. So they called on me. So why shouldn't I call on somebody?
Mama of Two Girls says, why did you post and lie to your subs that you weren't home when Savage rolled up on you?
If Savage rolled up on you, wouldn't you do anything to get away from her?
That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know, Bum. Were you crawling on the floor when you were calling 911? Because I bet you were, weren't you?
Hell yeah, I was. I didn't want her to see me. She would have come and knocked on the door, and then she would have whooped my ass.
Uh-huh.
So
I'm betting that's true.
Yeah, if she'd have opened that door, or if I'd have went out there, she would have whooped my ass. There wouldn't have been no questions asked. So, yeah, I was crawling on the floor.
Did you do that to Paige because she outed you? Did you say the statement about her job and her losing her job because of drugs? Did you say that because she outed you and turned her back on you?
Yes, she hurt my feelings.
You have feelings?
I do sometimes.
Really?
I do. Or really, you know, it wasn't really my feelings she hurt. It was all the free stuff I could have got from her. I mean, did you see my intro video?
Yeah, the one you're still using.
Yes, the one I'm using, because it is just brilliant. And just think, you know, if I hadn't lost her, what she could have done for me in the future.
So it was really nothing to do about the friendship that you lost. You didn't miss Paige.
Oh, hell no.
Just what she could do for you.
Well, that's what I've got all my subs for.
Mitten Mama wants to know, why do you not respect yourself to always attack other women's looks and other people's appearances? Why are you always doing that?
Well, most women look better than I do, you know. You know, because I just look like a big old hog head, and you know, I have to make fun of other people to make myself feel good.
That's why you do it.
That's why. It makes me feel good to do that. And, you know, a lot of times when I'm streaming, when I get real ugly and real foul and calling these girls the C word and bitches and all that, my Cash App and all starts ringing, because my subs, that the cult members over there, they like to hear the name calling and stuff. And so they start sending super chats and all that stuff. And the more they send, the lower I go.
You know what Paige says? Paige says you weren't crawling, you were slithering like your snake brethren in the yard when Savage rolled up on you.
Well, I wasn't really slithering because I'm too big for that. So it was more like a wiggle, as you go, and and it took me a little while to get across the floor.
Got a little bit of a large load going there, BumShell?
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Don't look like a little bit, BumShell.
Well, and it's hard, when you ain't got no bra on or anything,
That's what the biggest problem is. Because I heard
when Susan came to help you move. Remember what you were wearing? The way she described you was exactly the way we saw you in Walmart when it was, where's Paige? Remember that video that's going all over YouTube? That's what you wore.
I remember that. I had on, the shorts and, the little tank top with no bra. See, look at this. I got a tank top on today. Woo-hoo-hoo. This is what I wear all the time.
You don't think there's nothing wrong with that?
Well, I did take the advice of some people, and I got these tanks, and you see there's 2 straps here. There's 2 straps, and there's a built-in bra. So they're not.
Oh, you're gonna start bridling them in now, huh? That might be an improvement.
Well, I got tired of them dragging the floor. I was getting nipple burn. So I had to do something because, that nipple burn was really getting to me.
Yeah, everybody's waiting on the body cam footage of the 911 call that you made on Savage. We're all waiting for that.
Well, it'll probably be altered. That's all y'all do. Y'all make up shit and you piece together stuff and videos and all that stuff. So I wouldn't believe it if I saw it.
Charlie Sunspear is asking a question. BumShell, have you ever gone to church?
I might have went when I was a little kid or something. My parents might have made me, but the last 50 years or so, I don't remember going to church. Why would I? Some imaginary person.
Yeah, especially when you have One Nation Under Bomb as your tagline, right?
Exactly.
That's a disgrace to God.
I mean, people listen to me, and I can preach them a sermon and, they sit there and listen with their mouths hanging open and, at the end of the service, they go have their lunch and then they go do whatever I've told them to do.
Why don't you drop a link, BumShell, and see if anybody wants to come up and talk to you?
Okay. I'm sure somebody will want to come up, Same old shit, different day.
That's what we think about you, BumShell. It's just who the subject of the day is going to be for you because you've got a whole repertoire of people that you can tear down. And that's all you do.
That's why I keep saying all y'all do. Y'all are harassing me. It's just me against all of y'all.
You. No, it's not. It's you doing what you've done. You doxed children, BumShell. You've doxed children. And now you're going to go back to using Michelle as content because you're so boring.
I don't know. It's just, I take it a day at a time. And yes, Mama the Gladiator, that is a real link to come up here if you got the nerve to tell me what you think. Bet you won't.
You think people are scared of you?
I don't think they're scared of me. I think they just, they don't want to hurt my feelings or get their feelings hurt.
Oh, really? You think anybody that you've talked about, the way you've talked about them, cares about you that much?
Well, I don't know. Mama the Gladiator, hurry the fuck up if you're going to take that link. Well, wait a minute. We got Mitten Mama.
Hey, good. Mitten Mama. Let's get this party started.
I have a question for you because you've constantly said you're not racist in any way, shape, or form. Although I would like to say on behalf of myself, because you did mention me in a community post a couple of weeks ago, telling me I was an overstuffed burrito. So now here's my question. I know that you're not a tiny little twig of a biatch. So if you're not a tiny little twig, why would you choose burrito if you're not racist? Just a question, because you're not a racist woman and you're being wrongly told that you are. Why wouldn't you call me something else? Like, oh, I don't know, just a large woman, a hefty woman. But you use the term burrito, and I'm Hispanic, which is also Mexican, which a burrito is a Mexican cuisine. I'm sure you've had a couple of burritos in your day, BumShell.
Tell her.
Well,
you're not racist.
Take it on my BumShell.
No.
I'm teaching her right. Right, BumShell? You're
You
doing
tell them,
good.
BumShell.
To be too honest. You got to kind of play with them more.
Well,
what is that?
That's my friend ButtShell.
That's my friend.
Oh my Lord. We just went a whole other level here.
At least she's somebody's friend. I'm sorry, unmute me.
Oh my goodness.
Now, BumShell, remember when I told you, you got to turn it around to make it their fault. All right? And load up the chalkboard, guys. Cash out. For me.
Yeah, you just got a cash app, BumShell, from Page Reloaded.
Did I really?
No, Paige. I'm sorry, Paige Noel gives them hell. She just gave you a cash app. And Texas Girl, she gave you one too.
I see Texas Girl, but I don't see the other one. But thank
Paige
you.
is up there. Paige is up there. She gave you a $4.99
$4.99
cash app. And she
when I
said,
scroll up, I see it.
Turns out Karen is super offended at BumShell's dollars, lighted up like the 4th of July, and pissed Karen off. Woohoo!
Okay, I'm going to hop down, ladies, but I just had that question because I knew you strongly proclaim you're not a racist. And behalf of all Mexican, Latinas, and anybody of the Latin descent, we wouldn't want you, we wouldn't claim you. And calling me a burrito, shit, I'll take it all day long because I make some good burritos. So
I love burritos and tacos and enchiladas and all that stuff.
But she is racist. She's made very, very.
If I love all that stuff, that means I love all the Hispanics.
Oh shit! That's literally gaslight. That is what she does. So you're giving me a compliment. Oh my bad.
Yes, it was a compliment. Yes.
Oh, gotcha. Thank you, ladies. You have a beautiful afternoon.
Reloaded Mama, full of compliments. Thank you so much for coming up.
I love your channel, Mitten Mama.
Thank you.
I love your channel. Thank you for doing all the cooking you do because Lord knows I need all the help I can get. Thank you.
Yes, everybody's welcome. We love it. Just leave the drama at the door because we don't speak of it on the channel. Love you all.
All right, baby.
Love you.
Love you guys. Love you. Love you.
Dimple Girl says it looks like I do, heifer. Are you one of my my cult members that drinks my bath water?
In a
Kind of
red
sounds
top.
like it.
Is it hard for you to breathe, BumShell?
Well, you know how it goes. If you,
My
you know,
goodness.
stuff off of a D, you get used to things. Well, that wasn't funny, was it?
No.
Sorry.
I can't
That's
look
okay.
can't get over looking at the butt crack.
You gotta see my other
Lord.
side. It's X-rated.
I think the other side would probably get me banned.
It's a
No, you're right,
wrinkle
Paige.
with a woman's
You don't
D.
need reloading for sure. You don't.
Yeah, you know what, BumShell? Remember, deny. It's always their fault. Their fault. And then you got to do some tears, you know? They picking on you and
Oh,
they're just fighting with everybody else, and it's all their fault.
yeah.
Well, I forgot to bring my bottle of Visine so that I could turn my head every once in a while and, put a couple of drops in there to run down my face.
Okay, all right.
I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've played the violins while you're telling your same old regurgitated story about how sad and depressed you were.
But I'm going to pop down. I just want to say, remember, deny. And cry.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, BumShell.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You're going to have to kick me because I can't see in this thing.
Okay.
Oh, my Lord.
Why did it not totally remove her?
It did. She's not there.
Kick from studio. There we go.
But no, you sit there and tell the same old story. You know how many times in my life I've had a hard life or things happen, but it never stopped me from going to work, paying my bills, taking care of my family. Well, there you don't have a family, right? But doing the things that I have to do every day.
Nobody has had as hard of a life as I have.
Oh, really? So it's all about you.
It is. You don't know how hard it is to sit here every day behind a screen and listen to all these people talk bad about me when I'm scamming them. I mean, borrowing money from them or, getting their gifts.
No, they're giving you money. You're not borrowing. You're not scamming.
I mean, sometimes
you tell us they give you money.
Well, sometimes I ask them to borrow it, and then once I get it in my hands, I don't have any intentions to paying it back. So then it becomes a gift. But it's hard coming up with different stories every day and different ailments. A couple of years ago, it was my arm, and then I fell off the roof and hurt myself, and I've been stung by bees, and I hurt myself, pole vaulting into the pool. It's just hard to come up, the 7-9 disc, that apparently I don't think that it really bothers me because I'm allowed, I can get the carpet up and chop down trees and stuff like that. But I mean, it's a good excuse to tell my subs, and all of them are dumb enough. Not a one of them have said, if you've got all them discs out in your back, how are you pulling up carpet and chopping down trees? Because most people that's got those discs like that wouldn't be able to stand up straight or walk. But they're doing all that? Really? So, I make up this stuff, whether it's true or not.
Exactly. That I believe. That's probably the first truth you've told. BumShell, here is a challenge for you. Turn your chat off and do your string.
turn my chat off.
Yeah, so you don't have anything telling you what to say.
Well, I've been answering off the cuff all day today. I've been making up shit, but hell, I've been sitting here talking the whole time without relying on my chat. It's just whatever comes to mind.
Paige Noel said, remember when you told me you bent over to get Sadie's ball and slipped a disc?
Yeah, I did. I felt it. It just slipped right on.
Which was that one, the 7th, the 8th, or the 9th?
That was the 8th. It was right in the middle of the 7 and the 9.
Yeah, you're right. Sapphire Jules says, if you heard one bum stream, you've heard them all. Yes, Sapphire Jules, you are A1 correct. Welcome, Mrs. Texas, a new member.
Thank you, Mrs. Texas.
Oh, Sapphire Jules, you hit the nail on the head, girl. Mm-hmm.
That's not true, Sapphire Jules.
It is true.
No, it's not. I come up with new lies every day.
Yes, that's true, too. You do.
Every day it's a different story. So, no, it's not the same stream every day.
You actually have said I don't dox people. You realize that? How many times you have said I do not dox people?
I don't dox people.
Yes, you do. You get
no,
okay.
I don't. No, I don't.
Somebody doxes them for you, and you allow them to put it in your chat. So, and you dox those children. Remember those children's pictures? Yes, you did. That's a dox.
Well, when it comes to doxing, when I give out an address or show a house or whatever, I'm not doxing that person. I'm doxing that property. So I don't dox anybody. I dox properties.
You've also said that you don't dox kids. Lie detector determined that was a lie.
Well, I
was watching you when you did it.
It was an accident. It was an accident. And
then why did you put it on private? Then why did you put it on private?
Because it was an accident that it happened, and that way nobody else would be able to see them. Because I meant to put the little screen over their face,
Uh-huh.
And I guess I forgot. I don't know, when I hit the publish thing, I didn't realize that screen wasn't over them. So when people started bitching about it and telling me that the kids were there with no screen over their face, I put it behind a private.
You did the same thing to Tobo's kids.
Well, the same thing. I mean, I forgot to put the screen on.
You just use the same blanket excuse for every mistake you make, right?
Well, I'm not used to using the screens over people, because most of the time it's not kids. So I did make a couple of mistakes. I'll admit it. I made some mistakes.
What is that, Mrs. Rainbow? I'm having a difficult time understanding that. It says, BumShell, was your live late last night a gift for a new shed you were showing all night? Tell me that didn't happen, because those aren't cheap.
What was it?
I guess a new shed she got.
Your live last night a gift for a new shed you were showing all night? Well, yeah, I mean, I've been asking for a shed for a while. I need it to store, the stuff. I don't know what happened to the pool, but, there's floats and shit and pumps and, I need somewhere to store them, and, my tools outside, that I cut down the trees and shit with. I need a building to put them in.
The audacity of you. I mean, seriously, that you use people to get you things like you're entitled to have everything you want without working for it. You're obnoxious. Totally obnoxious.
Well, thank you. I mean, thank you.
Trash bag. Heifer.
Thank you for telling me that, because I would have never known.
Why would you allow Snosberry? Zippy123 wants to know, why would you allow Snosberry back in your chat last night? No kidding. Are you kidding me? Guess you have to get your electric bills paid this month. She let Snosberry back in her chat last night. Oh my word.
Well, all those other dummies left me, when they wised up, but Snosberry keeps on hanging on. So, I might as well let her come in the chat if she's going to be dumb enough to do it. She's been warned and warned and warned, those fake warns, and she keeps coming back for more. So why not let her get it?
So when you dox a photo, what do you think that's considered?
When I dox a photo?
Yeah, when you show a photo of somebody's face, what do you think that is?
Well, it depends. If they're already online, if they're already on social media, it's not really doxing because their picture's already out there.
Do you consider that a dox?
Well, the official definition for a dox is if you share or dox somebody with malicious intent.
You've never not had malicious intent.
Well, most of the time, I don't share them on my screen. I share them with my mods and stuff privately. And then what they do with them is what they do with them. Even though it's for me, they do it, and it doesn't matter if somebody gets hurt or, somebody gets unalived. That person's going to be held responsible, but, that's them and not me.
Paige Noel says, and I think this would be incredible. BumShell. I feel maybe we should do a dramatic read of our messages between you and her sometime.
That would be fun. I'd love to do that.
That would be so good. And I'm here for it. Please make that happen. Yep, Snoz was there last night. Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
But I didn't even really know she was there. I mean, I knew she was there, but I didn't pay her attention.
Mm-hmm.
She comes in just wanting attention, and I saw her, but it, she ain't nothing special.
Hey, Timed Up Owner. Hey, Proud Army Mom.
Hey, y'all.
Hi, I'm here for it. Anybody got any more questions? We're here and we have the floor. Hey, pallets. We have the floor to ask BumShell ReBloated a question. I know you got them.
If you want a link, you just let me know. I'll post it in the chat. I'm here for it. I'm here for it too. Imagine that.
You're all about being here for it, aren't you? Because it's all about you, right? All about you. Bum. This is for Mrs. Texas. Does your nipples get raw dragging the top of them blue jean shorts?
Well, actually, they never dragged on top of the blue jean shorts. They were dragging on the ground. And yeah, they got sore then. I mean, hell, you walk across a parking lot or something and that asphalt will tear them up. Woo.
Paige Noel says, did you steal Snoz's backbone? Is that how you're standing with them discs all slippy and whatnot?
How'd you know? I mean, really, how'd y'all know? Part of it was stealing her backbone, but part of it was that doctor that climbed up on top. I've got a weekly appointment with him now. Whether my teeth need cleaning or not, I go in every week. Woo.
Who does your hair? Ocean Tide wants to know.
I did my hair myself. Ain't it pretty? Look at this color. You know, the gray. I'm all gray now. Ain't it pretty? I did that.
Of course.
And it's, you know, it's just, my hair is beautiful.
Yeah, because you wouldn't have spent any money on your hair, right? Because you don't have a whole lot of money, right? Somebody have to help you pay for that, right?
I did it myself this time because the last time I went to the beauty shop, as you saw on your panel, my hair was messed up. She didn't do a good job, and I had to go back and get it fixed. So this time I did it myself, and look, it's perfect.
Sapphire Jewel says all that riffing and being big mad all the time turned your hair gray. You've just gotten so old.
Well, I mean, part of it is me, you know, being big mad at everybody, but the other part, I'm just an old geezer, you know, at 56, and you know, I've been lazy and stuff, and this is just how my hair has turned out.
Mrs. Texas asks, Bum, why did you value the only thing in life that could love you for better or worse for $150? Poor Sadie.
Well, look at Sadie. She's getting old as dirt. And she's got, you know, some health problems. You know, I was taking her, you know, I think to the vet recently. That might have just been to get her shot, so I can't remember. But at her age, I just figured that's probably what she's worth. Hello, Forgotten Whispers. Thank you for coming. And catching
Forgotten Whispers.
Catching my
Any other questions in chat? Y'all kind of slowed down in chat. Any other questions?
I know, y'all. Do y'all not have any questions, or y'all not want to tell BumShell off?
Come on, Paige. Get up here and tell her what you think.
Yes, it is poor Thady. Y'all just need to stop with that.
What did you say?
I said they need to stop with that.
What's wrong with your teeth?
The glue's coming a little loose, and I need to go adjust them.
Oh, God. Hey, Ocean Tide wants to know, and it's a great question. This is probably my favorite question of the day, and I wish it would happen too, Ocean Tide. Why don't you just delete your YouTube channel?
Why the hell would I do that? If I did that, then I'd have to get a job. Who wants to do that? God. Can you be a dancing corn? Well, I don't have my
What kind of computer are you using today? Oh, Charlie Sunspear wants to know.
Today I'm using an HP laptop.
What happened to the Dell? But then where's the Lenovo? I'm confused.
I just tell people about those, but I'm really on an HP.
Hey, Uber Goober. You tell people about a Dell and a Lenovo, but you're really on an HP.
Yes, my subs, you know, give me money and stuff. And then for my birthday, my family gave me a new laptop. So I use the brand new laptop, but I tell my subs about the Lenovo and all, so they'll keep giving me money.
But Chicky Chick got you an Apple laptop. What happened to it?
I don't like Apple. Everybody talks about Apple all the time, and I don't like Apple computers, so I sold it. She's not supposed to know that though. Shh.
You just lie so bad. So let me see. I have a couple of questions here. Bum from Zippy123. Did you call and report all the Cash Apps to your Snap worker? Snap.
No, because that PayPal and Cash App account is not in my name.
Your channel is in your father's name.
Well, I mean, everything's in his name, so I don't have to report nothing. It ain't in my name, so.
But he's not here anymore.
They don't know that.
Oh my God. Well, Zippy123 also asked, why do you keep changing your Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal address weekly? I never paid attention to that.
Because my haters keep reporting it and saying that it's fraud or a scam, so I have to make another one.
Yeah, reporting it, saying that you're not claiming it, probably getting eyes on you, so you're keeping it skipping around so nobody can track you down.
Yeah, it's like Sapphire says, what they don't know won't hurt them. So, but then you've got those other haters that just keep reporting stuff. And then I have to go through the hassle of sending, the ID in for the name, the name holder on the account. So I have to dig all that stuff out and send it in so that they'll release the money that's in the account. And it is a pain in the butt to keep doing that every week.
Tater wants to know, how much fun are you going to have in court when someone sues you? You going to gum that judge?
No, but I've got all the receipts where y'all have just bullied me and bullied me and bullied me.
Thank you, and Mrs. Texas, for the memberships.
Thank you. You keep reporting me on YouTube. Hell, y'all almost cost me my channel. Luckily, I was able to get in touch with somebody, and I told them, that I'd fly to wherever they were and give them a gum job if they'd, remove one of those strikes and not take my channel.
I bet we wouldn't all be surprised at all if we knew what you didn't have reported. Matter of fact, I've said it for the longest time, ever since I've been here, actually, that you're about the biggest con I've ever met. Well, I haven't met you, thank God, but that I know, that I've seen on the YouTube streets. You're a con artist.
You're just jealous.
Oh, I am? Of what?
You're jealous.
Of what?
Look at me. Everybody's jealous of me, and y'all just keep reporting me and stuff because y'all can't never be me. Y'all want to wear my skin.
And Charlie Sunspear thinks that maybe what you pawned this week, because you pawn something every week, right? To be clear. So maybe this week you pawned the pool.
Well,
maybe that's where the pool went.
Summer is over, so what do I need it for?
Oh, well.
The subs will just buy me another one next summer. So, yeah, I got rid of the pool. What of it?
Nobody's business, right?
No.
You don't trust anybody, right?
No. God, no. Look how many people have turned on me that I trusted. I thought I could depend on them. Flava turned on me, Amber turned on me, Paige turned on me. The biggest one that turned on me was there's two of them, Valoma and Susan, both turned on me.
Think of that. Let's think about that for a minute. Valoma, Susan, Paige, Flava, Devious, Amber, timed out by owner, through the looking glass, Rayanne. We're up to 8. Paige, Prison Mike, 9. Angelo, 10. Savage, Jenny Jen Jen. I mean, do you know how many people this is? And you are one person. And all of these people are saying the same thing about you. Do you not understand that?
They're jealous.
Jealous.
They want what I have. They're all jealous.
Mrs. Texas asked, and I already know the answer to this one, you old hoghead. When was the last time you had an honest job?
You want the real answer or what I tell myself?
The honest answer. Can you just answer honestly?
That was when I was in Roswell, you know, when I lived in Atlanta and I worked at that barbecue place and I was a waitress.
That was a chicken place.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was chicken and barbecue and all that stuff, you know. And I was the server there. I made some damn good money too, though, shaking these tatas at my customers. They left me some good tips.
Oh, so you think Mrs. Rainbow has put a thought that you really think that when you had to take your pull down because your subs are going to buy you a new she shed with air conditioning. Really? Why do you need a she shed?
Well, I mean, I got to put my tools and all in there, you know, the stuff that I cut down the trees with. And
that's not what a she shed is. A she shed is a place that you just go and relax and
well,
chill.
And I might use that as like my the she shed as a shop, and I can take my furniture out there and work on it with the air conditioner running so it won't be too hot. Because under the carport out here, it is burning me up.
Oh, I hate that.
So yeah, a she shed.
But it does give you a preview of what your life's going to be like. You know, might get you used to it, the temperament and everything. Just saying.
Well, yeah, and you know, if they buy me that building, if I get evicted from here, I can just move that building and live in it like the little tiny houses, you know.
Okay, Mrs. Texas says, well, no, I'm going to go to I'm here for it is a question. Bum, do you really believe your family would be proud of you supporting yourself by lying and spreading hate? Good question. Because that's what you do. Doesn't make a difference, huh?
Well, they don't have nothing to do with me, so what they don't know ain't gonna hurt them.
Just as simple as that, huh?
That's it. I mean,
Mrs. Texas says, why do you say that you had to cancel dates just to go online, yet you have yet to go on that date? Stay away from them nursing homes. Those men have dementia.
Nursing homes? Hell, I don't worry about them old men. God, I can get them 26 years old and, you know, the 30 years old. Why would I even think about a nursing home? Ugh. I mean, I need somebody that is young enough that I can rail off of them. I ain't gonna find nothing in a nursing home that I can do that.
That's the most disgusting thing you say. You know that?
I'm just
you can't
saying.
even be no lower trash than that. You just a trash. That's all you are. Tater asked, yeah. Why take the pool down? We live in Georgia. You can leave it up all year long. Just saying.
Well, that's true, Tater, but the water gets too cold in the winter to swim in it. So I might as well take it down. And if I leave it up all year round, then come summer, it's gonna be green, and I'm gonna have to pay for those chemicals to clear it up. So I just figured, why not get rid of it, get it out of my way, and next year, they'll just buy me another one.
No, you'll have a whole new set of people by then.
Yeah. The cult keeps growing.
Oh, stellar statement timed out by owner. Ooh, I love this one. She's not getting a she shed. She's getting a bitch barn.
Whatever.
Oh, that's great.
I mean, it's still got air conditioning in it, so beggars can't be choosy.
Gigi says Bum will be evicted by next summer anyway.
Hell, it ain't gonna be summer. It's coming sooner than that. I don't manage to stay anywhere longer than about 6 months, so that's my average. In some of the places.
Why can't you stay anywhere for 6 months?
Because I keep filing with the state for assistance, and they turn me down because they know I'm lying about my income and I don't really qualify. But the landlords believe that story and let me move in, with just a deposit or whatever. And then I don't pay them any rent, for 3 or 4 months, and they have to evict me, and that takes a couple of months, to get it on the court docket and get it served, and for the officer to come out and tell me I got 10 days to get out. So I average about 6 months. There's been a couple that's only been 2 or 3 months, but most of the time it's 6.
I'll be right back. You keep telling your little story.
Okay, let me read the chat. So yeah, Gigi, I hope that answers your question. Sapphire Jules, why should she when she doesn't have to pay for it? Exactly. Thank you, James Blonde. A very lucky lady. Question, was it really poop in the cup? Oh, I guess since I'm being honest today, yes, it was really poop in the cup. She was telling the truth about the poop in the cup. I just didn't want to admit, that I was too sorry to go put it in the trash. But yes, there was poop in the cup. And bless her heart, she stuck her hand in it. She stuck her hand down in that cup. That's what she gets. We just didn't know it at the time that she was going to come tell everybody. But yeah, this is what she gets for coming and telling everybody how bad I was. BumBelina, are you back? You're on mute. She's muted for some reason. Let's see. Bumby, how did you feel hearing the 911 call when you said you were gone and you are a cop calling bitch? We done talked about this, about me being scared to death and hitting the floor and wallowing across it, to call 911, because if I'd have opened that door and done anything, she would have whooped my ass. So, I had to do, I couldn't do the army crawl, but I could do the, the wiggling and get across the room, and I got the phone and I called 911. And, to get them here in a hurry, I had to tell them that she threatened to shoot me between the eyes, even though I was the one that threatened that to her. But yeah, that's what happened, I was scared to death. Mrs. Texas, why do you use good people? Well, Mrs. Texas, I have to use the good people because they're the only ones that will that will help me and do what I need. You know, the bad people are just as bad as me, and they ain't gonna help nobody, just like I don't help nobody. You know, so I have to I have to use the good people. James Blind. Oops, I came in late. But you were already saying you'd light Savage up like the 4th of July. Well, that was a long time ago that I told her that. So, I don't know why I told her that, you know? It was just one of those things, you know, where I told her something just to get her off my back, I guess. I guess that would be it. Holly Undead, why are you in here? You gonna come in here and beg for some money from Stellar and me? Don't you have enough? Go back to your channel and beg your subs. See you later, bitch. Where was we? Mrs. Texas, how can you speak so vile about Valoma's deceased son? That's really my alter ego that does that. I don't mean to do that. You know, that's just the bad side of me that comes out. I don't mean to do that. You know, I guess I should apologize to her, but I don't. It's just sad, you know. Let's see. Were you going to do the corn challenge when you brought up the idea? Well, I don't know. Who all wants to do the corn challenge? Is there anybody that's going to do the corn challenge? I don't know. Ocean Tide, are you worried about the body cam video when Savage gets it? Maybe. I'm going to call up there and tell them, you know, that she's the one that's been coming down here and with the bullhorn outside my house and stuff. And I'm going to see if they'll seal that body cam so that nobody will ever see it and know what I was telling the officers, you know, about how I reversed it, you know, about the bullet between the eyes and all that stuff. So I don't know. Maybe they will. I don't know. You know, I'll just have to see when they get the video and show it. Uber Goober, how do you plan on taking down that pool with your bad back? Asking for a friend. Well, I'm going to take down that pool the same way I've been ripping up carpet and tack strip and cutting down trees and all. You know, I don't know. Those discs apparently magically heal. And then, you know, it flares up when I come on to go online and stuff, you know, so that y'all will send me money and stuff. But, yeah, I'll just, you know, I'll take down the pool. They ain't really nothing wrong. I just tell y'all that shit. It gets me donos. But anyway, love you, Uber Goober. I'm glad to see you here. Susan will be happy too. Mrs. Texas. Oh, it's BumBelina.
Wow. Thank you very much. I mean, hello.
Well, it's supposed to. I've got it on the doorbell to chime, and it didn't chime when you came back.
You found a way to make it all about you, didn't you? Boy, just boot me backstage.
It's always about me. Hadn't you figured that out yet?
Lord God, help us all. Keep going. Read your comments.
It's always about me. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in here is just a bunch of haters.
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Texas wants to know when I'm taking channels. When? Well, y'all don't know it, but I've already got Charlotte out of here. You know, that was all my doing.
Really?
It was.
How'd you do that?
Well, I mean, I just made some reports on her. YouTube, you know, said they thought it was because she already had one banned channel, but I think it's from all the reports I made. But then again, you know, these banned channels, you know, when they get reported, sometimes those channels can just go boom overnight.
Well, that wasn't very nice.
Well, if you're banned, you're banned. That means YouTube don't want your ass on here.
You're not a very nice person either, are you?
Why would I be nice? Damn. I'm telling you. You know, I have to put that all sweet and innocent, you know, when I come on and I need money. But the rest
working
of the
pretty good for you. Now, how much money are you getting a month anyway?
I would guess at least 5,000 because of the memberships, and then you got the Patreon that, you know, people pay for, and then you've got your PayPals and your Cash Apps and your Venmos. So with all of those together, I would guess around 5,000. If you know, that'd be a light guess. I mean, it could be more. I don't know.
That's a lot of money.
Texas girl says I kicked her. I didn't kick you out. You left and said you'd do that.
No, you made the show all about you. You know that.
Oh, that's why you did. That's why you left to do that to me. I get it.
Oh no, you made the show all about you.
I get it. James Blunt is saying FOIA, Freedom of Information Act, butt crack. Where did butt crack go? She was in here a while ago. But sometimes, even with the Freedom of Information Act, you could get stuff sealed. So maybe I can, you know, get it sealed or something.
Why? Are you scared we're going to see what you look like on camera?
I'm on camera. Look at me. Look.
No, I'm talking about the day you were crawling on the floor.
Well, that wouldn't,
hiding.
You know, me crawling on the floor won't be on the camera, but I don't know. I'm so short.
But I bet you looked a hot mess.
Well, I'm so short, and the officers are normally tall, so their body cam will probably be above my head. Or if not, I'm going to squat down a little bit so that it is.
Miss Rainbow had a question.
And you know what?
She wants to know, when channels like JJJ and Texas Girl, that's one of my favorite people, Valoma, who's another one of my favorite people, JJJ too, make videos calling you out, and you come on and go after Ski Mask or Amber, who didn't mention you. Oh, well, that's deflection, right?
I am the queen of deflection.
Oh, daggum sure are.
I invented that word.
Mm-hmm. It is all about you, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Let's see. Oh, my goodness. Sapphire Jill Jules is having shrimp scampi, greens, and angel hair pasta. You have the nerve to come in here and tell us that. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
She probably
grief.
worked for her food. She probably worked for her good meal. You have to
Hey,
get yours off your subs.
I'll work for some of my meals when Mr. Ricky comes over.
Tricky Mr. Ricky. Oh, yeah. But that's some good stuff, huh?
Somebody else was up there that had a good comment that I was gonna answer. They said something about I sound like Michelle.
Ooh.
Where'd that comment go? You're talking about kids reminds me of Michelle. Are you and Michelle really good friends? Really?
I thought you didn't like Michelle.
I don't. That's why I'm like, really? They won't know if me and Michelle are really good friends.
Well, evidently they think so. I think behind the scenes y'all have talked.
Well, we did, because y'all remember I made that 911 call on her. Y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And we were supposed to meet at that, what was it, a crab shack or something? She went to the wrong one. She tried to say I went to the wrong one, but it was really her. So I didn't get to meet her in person. But she's only like 15, 20 minutes from me, I think. I mean, she ain't far. Maybe, you know, she's got that big old house. It's got how many bedrooms? Maybe
you thinking of a new place to stay, huh?
Next time I get evicted, maybe I can start being nice to her. Not that I really like her, but I can pretend. And I can be nice to her, and maybe when I get evicted, she'll let me move in.
Well, that would be the epitome of a train wreck. You and Michelle living together.
Or she's got that bed and bath downstairs. I could rent that from her.
Oh, you gonna pay her? She needs the money.
Well, yeah. I mean, my subs pay for my rent here and stuff, so they could. I just start taking my rent money and giving it to Michelle for living in the basement, and that lets her keep the house, and that puts a roof over my head.
I don't know about everybody in chat, but can you envision that train wreck? God.
Could you imagine me and her live streaming together?
Oh my God.
Oh, we could do live streams together and everything.
How would you get money situated though? Because you're going to be mad when she gets more super chats than you. And she will.
We could do the dual streams, and stream to both channels. And that way the people get, both sets of links, for PayPals and Cash Apps and stuff. Or we could take turns, and one time do it on her channel, the next time do it on mine, and just rotate back and forth. But
have a little business going on there, wouldn't you?
Yes. I think that would be great. And then
what are you going to do about all the bats in the attic?
Well, that's why I said I could rent the bed thing downstairs, because in the basement, hopefully the bat stuff wouldn't, the poop wouldn't affect me, because I know of people that's had bats as shit in their house and they're crazy as a loon now. And that could be what's wrong with Michelle. She may be one of those that's got the bats in the belfry. But if I was down in the very basement, I think I'd be okay. She can share her men with you.
Oh. You could share Mr. Ricky with her.
Oh, can you imagine sharing somebody that's been with her?
Or she might say sharing somebody that's been with you.
Well,
I
I have
mean, dog
cobweb.
poop in a cup doesn't signify to me you're a very clean woman.
Well, I have cobwebs that need to be cleared, so that means I haven't done anything in a long time, so I'm safe. But her, I don't know, because she's got that website and advertising, and I don't know about her. She may be having
Well,
all
she's
kinds of
just
things.
straightforward about who she is. You're the same person. You're just not that straightforward about what you are. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real, married man. Married man.
That's been a while though.
Mm-hmm.
That's been last year. I had him last April.
I digress.
So, yeah, but I digress. Let's get off that subject.
Hey, Love Louie. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you.
Hey, Love Louie.
Show Love Louie your teeth. Give Love Louie a big old grin. Oh, yeah. That's for Love Louie. Ooh, yeah.
Aren't they pretty?
Oh, yeah. Just like you, BumShell. The most beautiful in the world.
Yep. Yep. Let's see. Serious question. Was there really a person on the couch she was talking about before she passed out? Are you talking about Michelle?
I don't know.
Are we talking about Michelle?
Christy Payne, that's not Susan Georgia Peach. That's BumShell ReBloated.
Yes, look at my name. BumShell ReBloated. Get it right.
Everyone drinks her bathwater.
James Blunt, I don't know if there was anybody on the couch when she was looking for a donut. I don't know. I was busy railing over on my channel, so I didn't see it. So I can't tell you. It could have been though. Yes, Christy Payne. Don't you like BumShell ReBloated? Look.
Oh, you need to drop a link for Underlight City of Dreams because he's here to defend BumShell ReBloated.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You gonna defend her? Please. Nobody in this chat's defending her.
Well, one person kind of defended her earlier, didn't they?
Who? Who?
Butt crack that came up.
Butt crack was just telling you how to do things a little shadier.
Well, I mean, that was kind of defending me.
Mm-hmm. All you do is lie.
Well,
I know. Well, I digress.
Exactly. What can I say?
It doesn't matter. You say a lot, don't you?
I do. Where's he at? I dropped a link. Hurry the fuck up. Come on now. Shaggy.
Being a little pushy there, BumShell.
Shaggy.
Yeah, I do too.
Let's see. Shaggy, turn your camera on just for a second. Or say something.
I'm glad she knows what she's doing. I sure don't.
I guess Shaggy didn't want to come up here.
We'll come back.
All you do, Texas girl, is throw a full screen overlay up.
You can still hear me?
I can still hear you, but as the host, you know, down at where you see like the little squares with your pictures in it, like it shows mine with my camera on and it shows you. There'll be another box of the person coming up, but they'll be light, and you tell them to turn their camera on, and it lets you see them without them actually being on the panel for everybody else to see.
Christy Payne wants to know, what do you do with all your money, BumShell? Be honest.
I pay bills with them.
You don't have that many bills.
You know, I've got my rent and stuff, and then
yeah,
I use the other extra money to buy furniture.
Oh, really?
It all goes to furniture and paint. Yeah.
And powder. Sniffy.
Well, sometimes I trade stuff out for that, but yeah, it goes for that too, you know.
The necessities.
Do you know what? I even have. All right, Shaggy, turn your camera on or say something. Thank you.
Oh my God.
I object to this line of questioning. My client has been without representation, and you owe her reparations for the pain and torture that she has faced for 17 years with her 19 busted vertebrae.
19? We've gone to 19 now?
19 busted vertebrae, 4 broken legs, 18 broken fingers, 1 strained neck, and a decapitation of 99.9999%.
Now, that was my boyfriend. That was my boyfriend that had the 999 decapitation.
I recommend that my client take the Fifth Amendment at this time.
Okay. I won't say nothing else.
Do not incriminate yourself any further. You have been up here without representation, and I object to this line of questioning. All questions must come to me. Now, if they ask you something, BumShell, all you say is, it wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
I
didn't do that.
Caught you red-handed. It wasn't me.
I didn't do that. It wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
All right. As a representation of my client at this time, I would like to ask you to ask your first question.
Okay. Whiners and wieners. What a great
For the record, hold on. For the record, I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
You're about the only one that hasn't, that's for sure. About the only one that hasn't. Whiners and wieners says, I have a question, BumShell.
All right. You may pose your questions to me. My name is Mr. William Jefferson Clinton, practicing attorney and former president of the United States.
See how powerful I am.
Whiners and wieners is trying to dox people in chat, mods.
Yeah,
you son of a bitch. Don't be doxing people.
Yeah. What a low life.
They were timed out, but I'll go back and block them.
Bad medicine. I do not derail streams. I make people laugh and pee their pants. All right. Ask your first question. Oh, see you whiners and you wieners.
I don't see no questions.
You son of a bitches.
I don't see a question. I was looking at the other chat on my phone.
My client was not banging on the counter. It wasn't her.
Never was her, huh?
What kind of banging you talking about?
It never was her. Neither banging.
People saying it was her. Shaggy.
She
Why are
bangs.
all these
She
people?
bangs her fist on the table. She bangs her fist on the table when she is about to tell the truth to the millions and millions of fans that follow her.
Oh, she's that popular? I didn't realize she had millions of fans.
Thank
She
you,
has
babe.
another
Thank you
channel.
so
She
much.
has another channel. Dry heaving. How dare you speak of my client that way, Hondo? You are a horrible man.
That's
Just
not the
because-
real
Really?
BumShell. If it
Just
was, she'd be having a case
Yeah.
of eating dry heaving in, whoa, where'd it go?
Oh, it's
In
fast.
my
It's
mouth.
fast.
How damn you, imposter. I'd like to pulse a little when I watch Bum. I want my money back. I puke a little when I watch Bum. I want my money back.
Well, I'm BumShell
Listen.
ReBloated. Isn't that good enough?
Just because my client is dry that her crabs have to carry canteens is by no factor a reflection of her character.
Oh my God.
My crabs.
Oh my God. Oh my
She
God.
just happens to be a huge fan of seafood. You need to respect that. Next question. Okay, the question of my client is, will I go to get a job or will I continue to be on disability? Listen, man, when you're on Easy Street, why rock the boat? You know what I'm saying? The boat got a hole in it. You just get online and be like, what's up? Now, fell off the ladder while I was up in my attic. Yeah. No, don't say I don't need anything. I'll be fine. No. I just don't feel like getting out of bed and cooking or anything. Oh, you want to send me Grubhub? Oh, I mean, I can't stop you from sending me Grubhub. You know what I'm
She
saying?
gets DoorDash a lot.
I'm not saying send me Grubhub. That is not a grift. That is a flirtatious mannerism of speech that allows me to get money without directly asking for money and therefore have plausible deniability.
Look at all the crabs in chat.
Next question.
Is that going to be the new symbol everybody puts in my chat?
I lost the microphone. Or I lost my speaker. God damn it!
I hear
Oh.
you.
How the hell does this
Everybody's
work?
going to be putting crabs in my chat now.
Settings.
It's your fault, Angelo.
Audio.
You're
Hold
right
on.
there. can
I
hear
have
you.
no microphone. I have no headset.
I hear you.
We hear you.
Oh, where did he go?
He dropped out. He's coming back.
Oh. Hondo
She too hot
says
to be
she's
bum.
she's the only way she can pull off half is if she stuck her head in a steel ceiling fan and huh? You read that.
If she stuck her head in a steel ceiling fan and manger her puss to pull off bum.
Not sure. That's getting a visual for me.
Mangled, I tell you. He said mangled.
Oh,
Stuck
mangled,
her
I
head
tell you.
in a
Mangled, I
steel
tell
ceiling
you.
fan and mangle her puss. Okay.
BumShell has crabs for days. Poor LOL ditch pig. That's from Paige Noel.
He lost the link.
I like the
on.
ditch pig.
Oh, yes,
Ditch
that
pig's
is
pretty accurate.
Oh,
Hondo, everybody's loving your comments.
there you go, Angelo.
You got it yourself
Thank you,
muted.
Hondo. I try my best to look better than Bombshell. You know, I am
There
her
you go.
twin.
Are you with us,
My
Shaggy?
daughter tried to call me on Facebook and it just took over. I had to hang up.
Oh.
That's my daughter Chelsea Clinton.
Oh. Well, at least she called you.
She's running for mayor in Arkansas. You might want to vote for her if you're a voter. All right, where was the question? Oh, well, will I go to work or stay on disability? Like I said, if your boat doesn't have a hole in it, there's no need to get out, right?
Right.
There you go. There's your answer. Next question. Where is my family, man? I don't know. Last time I heard, they were somewhere in Georgia, but they don't like to talk to her too much, so we don't like to bring that up. It's a sore subject for my client. Please don't discuss her family.
How much does she pay you, Shaggy?
Pay? Wait, I'm supposed to get paid?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she said I needed a favor.
Hey,
You got money to pay me? Hey, let me confer with my
they
client
just
for
say
a
I got
second
money.
here.
I don't have money. They just
What?
say I do.
Okay. I
They're
don't know.
lying. They're lying.
Well, we'll have to take a little peek at your finances, Mrs. Client, because I'm beginning to think maybe you bamboozled me.
Well,
you won't be the first bamboozle.
Maybe a little, but not much.
How much are you charging Bombshell to be her representation?
I am $450 per hour.
Wow. You're expensive.
I'm quite good at what I do.
Mrs. Texas wants to know, Bombshell, if you'll let her answer, Shaggy, how much does the porch doctor charge you per pill?
Well, it depends. Sometimes I have to pay with money, but most of the time, my mouth does the paying, and I don't pay anything.
Oh, I know all about that when I was in the old. Wait, never mind.
Oh, God. What's wrong there, Bombshell? Show those pearly whites. Yeah. Palette says, ooh, TMI alert.
Oh, in the White House or the Capitol, of all places. He's got me beat. I just had the dentist office, but you know, the White House and Capitol is a lot better than that.
At this time, I authorize my client to speak and answer questions freely. I may jump in if the question is outside of the scope of the natural investigation. Hillary, bring me a coffee.
Okay.
Hillary? Your wife's name is Hillary?
That was a slip of the tongue. It's Monica. Monica.
Oh, Monica.
Don't forget your porch bum. What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I was trying to figure that out myself.
Y'all
slow down on questions. Surely y'all got more than that. You know this is going to make her hog-headed mad when she sees it, so you might as well blow it out of the water. Maybe your representation will allow Oval Office blowies for you. You know, for his services.
Mrs. Texas says you pay with a kitty cat. I'm scrolling up to see if there's any more questions. Gum jobs work. Yes, they do, Paige Noel. If you know what you're doing.
And of course, you would be the best at whatever you
Well, not really. Michelle's got me beat on that one.
do. You even
Yeah.
admit that? Wow. You mean there's one thing you're not better at than somebody else is?
Oh, Michelle's
My
got me
goodness.
beat, you know, with that website. I mean, she had, you know, I might have one person a day, but, you know, with that website, she may have a person every hour or so.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, the more practice you have, the better you get. Oh, wait a minute. My representation. Maybe your representation will allow Oval Office blowies for you, you know, for his services. Well,
where'd your representation go?
I don't know where he went at the moment, but
I am allowing my client to answer questions because apparently it upsets the chat. You motherfuckers.
Let's see. Why are you teaming with Vile TM? Well, everybody else has figured me out, you know, the other communities and stuff. So I don't really have anywhere else to go. Well, I didn't have anywhere else to go, but I'm getting some more people in like that. Veda, Jada, Nada.
90-day community, you're weeding your way into there pretty good right now.
Yeah, so I'm working on it, and as soon as I get my foot all the way in that door, then, you know, I can leave Tiffany Marie behind.
Speaking of Tiffany Marie behind, at no time has any carrots been harmed in the making of this live stream.
Yeah, I'm not gonna speak on Tiffany and her carrots, you know, because that's a little bit weird. You know, I've done some weird stuff, but damn, that takes the cake.
This is Texas said, tell the truth. You were scared Savage was going to come back.
Well, yeah, I was scared. You know, the next morning, that other girl come to the door, and I about shit my pants. I thought it was Savage knocking on my door. But then they said Savage, you know, was all the way heading home, so I knew I was safe then.
Sharon Salyer says, have any of those vile threats come
For the sake of being honest,
happened yet?
What did my attorney say? He said something. No, those
gonna
threats
comment
haven't
on
come
the
true
shitting
yet.
of the pants. At no time has my client shit in her pants.
I said almost.
She has shit in a cup, and that is not the same thing.
Oh my God. We're all going to hell. Paige Noel says, speaking of, I heard you may have borrowed some carrots from the neighbor. Was that for cooking?
Yes, it absolutely was for cooking. That was I had a roast and some potatoes, and I need some carrots to go in the crock pot. That's what that was for. I swear, Tiffany hadn't taught me anything.
That's not what you told me in your deposition. You didn't say crock pot. You said cock pot. I'm confused.
Well,
I cannot adequately defend you if you are not telling the same story that you told me. I cannot comprehend what's going on here.
well, I might have used the carrots first and then put them in the crock pot. If you have to know.
So we're saying crock as in CROCK, not cock as in COCK. Okay, just
Yeah.
Hillary, you typed this up wrong.
Your mind is in the gutter, Shaggy.
It
Shaggy's
wasn't
mind is in the
me.
gutter today.
Well, Mrs. Texas, carrots, sometimes they come with brown ends, and then other times, they get brown ends on them after you've used them.
Sharon Salyer says, who do you sell those food stamps to?
Well, some of them go to Mr. Ricky, and some of them go to the porch doctor. It just depends on, when I get them, what I need done, if I need pills or if I need something done at the house, then, and sometimes I split the whole month of them up and give them each half and half. I don't need them. Hell, my minions buy all my food. So yeah.
No, that was the next question. How do you get food? So your minions buy your food. They buy you DoorDash all the time.
Yeah, I mean, they, some of the cash apps they send I use for a little bit of food, but or I might keep like $50 of the SNAP benefits, and then the rest of the month they send me all these DoorDashes and stuff. So I don't need those SNAP benefits.
Then why do you have them?
Why not?
But you don't need them.
I know, but they were easy to get, so why not? I mean, I don't need them, but I can sell them and get cash out of them, so why not?
Faith said, I'm hiding at work. I don't want to sound rude, and I'm so sorry, but something is on your teeth.
What teeth? What teeth, Faith? I don't have any upper teeth. Bottom teeth, I don't have no. True.
So Tater has
Mr. Ricky has provided testimony verifying that.
Tater has a song she's requesting that you hear, and it's bad bum, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? You better hit the floor.
Don't answer the door. Let's see. Why do you always eat and talk with your mouth full during lies?
I know. That is disgusting.
Well, I'm not on camera, so y'all really don't know that I'm not eating when I'm on my lives. That's just, since I don't have my teeth, I tend to talk funny if I don't have if I'm not really careful. I'll talk funny, and my S's turn into T's. So instead of saying, I say
teeth.
Yeah, I say thought that. Sometimes it's worse than others.
What are you going to do when the IRS audits you?
I mean, I'm 56. They hadn't audited me yet. Why would they do it now?
I figured your representation would have answered that. I'm sure he's got you covered.
My client has claimed all revenue on her forms. She's received $12,977.58 in DoorDash deliveries, $11,652 in Uber rides, and they have all been claimed as income on her taxes. Thank you.
Oh my God. As well as her income from YouTube, right? Shaggy.
I see no revenue from YouTube indicated on the form.
Oh.
Mr. Shaggy, we're gonna have to talk after the stream. because I think some of those DoorDashes and all might be counted as an income. And I don't know on my bankruptcy. I didn't include that, so we need to talk.
I have advised my client to speak with Mr. Trump on tax income verifications in order to square her taxes away.
Oh my God.
Oh, let's see. Somebody said, "Why won't I get a job?" Who said that?
Yeah, why won't you get a job? It's not like you're a stupid person.
Okay.
I mean, why would I need to get a real job? Somebody asked that, I think, at the beginning of the stream. And I said, why would I get a job? You know, my little minions that drink my bath water, they pay all my bills. So why do I need a job?
Oh, that's gross.
I mean, damn. If you had people paying all your bills and all, would you get a job?
I mean, I was president for 8 years and I didn't do a damn thing, and I still made $87 million.
See, you just sat on your ass in the White House and, you know, you got paid for doing nothing. So why should
I wasn't
get paid?
just sitting on my ass. Sometimes I was laying on my back, and Monica would come in and rub my feet. That's another story for another day.
That's exactly why I hired you to be my attorney, because you're so smart and you get away with so much stuff, you know. That's why I hired you. Let's see. Any more questions? Let's see. How much of Super Chat's PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo has your client invested in classes for wiping her SSA after pooping in all the coffee cups?
My client has invested, according to this deposition here, no money has gone to class because she was a single female. Section.
There is a question from Paige Noel that says, why isn't your channel in your name?
Ooh. Did you know that in almost every state that there are free classes and advanced training for females who are single and under the age of 65?
That's deflection. Yeah. Great deflection.
I try.
What was the question again? I forgot.
The question is, if 1 + 1 is 2.
Your name.
Why is it? What was it? The channel name in my name or something like that?
Why isn't it in your name? Why are you just? I mean, why is the channel not in your name?
Well,
let's upgrade the question. Why isn't the house in your name?
Why is the house in Mr. Ricky's name?
My attorney is supposed to be answering that, not asking.
I've kidnapped your attorney. I've taken over.
Well, let's see. Well, the channel originally wasn't mine. It wasn't mine, and I just kind of took it over after it got monetized. And I just never changed it into my name. I mean, why go through all that hassle?
Whose name whose name is the channel in?
Papa Giorgio. I almost guarantee.
My dog's telling me not to answer that one.
Mm. Uh-huh. Why is the house not in your name? This thing that you claim is all yours, yet since you've already outed yourself and where you live, simple real estate search shows that it's not in your name. So why is that? Is that to avoid any of the people that you couldn't claim bankruptcy on from coming in and laying asset against your lien? Is that why? Curious minds want to know.
Well,
because you can't claim bankruptcy on everything.
I don't think rental houses are listed at like the tax office and all that stuff for properties. That's the actual owner of the house, but I'm the renter.
So you're renting the house?
Renting the house, and that's not public information.
That is public information, actually. That's how the government collects information in order to provide services and finances to each individual town and state based on something called a census. I'm trying to pronounce the S's the way you do because I don't want to upset your pronunciation. But yeah, it's called a census. There's one done every 2. Yeah.
Stop that!
Census?
You're telling these secrets that don't need to be told. To these people that drink my water.
Yeah. Listen, if they are drinking your water, they all need to immediately go to the hospital and get like some sort of vaccine. Yeah. See, I thought it was funny too.
You're giving out all the secrets that
secrets. Do you mean the secrets or the secrets?
You're giving away the secrets.
Mm-hmm.
These people don't need to know that. Listen up, people.
Just a tad bad. Just a tad.
He's giving you false information. So
false.
Listen up.
No, you listen, BumShell.
He's lying to you.
Because here's what's really going on. The house is not in your name because on your bankruptcy, you weren't able to claim all of your debtors. So some of those debtors can put what's called a lien on your property. And that's why the house is not in your name. Because if you don't own any property, you can't get any liens, now can you? And we all know how well you pay your bills with 2 repos and 3 evictions. So let's be honest with ourselves. The house is not in your name. You're most likely renting to own because the owner, Stephen, told me so. You know, Stephen is right, BumShell.
You talk to my landlord? How dare you?
I'm Viper, baby. That's what I do. I contact and talk to people, and I go through the facts so that when I say something, I know it's accurate. You know, own your house, BumShell. You know, own your house, BumShell. You know, own.
I rent it. I don't own it. I rent it.
You don't rent it. Yeah, you're trying to own it through a roundabout way to avoid penalties from people that you still owe money to. You know, some of those loans you didn't pay back, like Stella, for instance. If Stella really wanted to, he could actually put a lien on your property if you actually had it in your name. But yeah, you like to hide shit. I understand. Because I mean, I don't know how many landlords let you do renovations on their property as a renter. But you know, again, it's just the logic. You know, weeding through the bullshit to get to the real truth.
What? You're kind of speechless there, BumShell ReBloated.
Hey, who wants to see me reenact BumShell eating a hot dog?
Oh boy, I'm
Put a
scared
1 in
to
the
say
chat.
yes to that.
You want to see BumShell Yeah, you know you want to see it. Come on.
Oh my
Photo one in the
God.
chat. Photo one in the
this
chat if
like-
you want to see BumShell eat a hot dog.
Is it PG rated or?
It's definitely PG. I would never do that to you, Susan. I see a one promotion. Andrew Piper. Here we go. There's your chat line. All right, guys, here we go. BumShell eating a hot dog live. One hot dog.
Wow.
Gone.
Wow. That takes talent.
Oh my God, that was horrible. Anyways, yeah. So BumShell technically owns the house, but not in her name because she has 7 debtors from her bankruptcy that weren't waived on her bankruptcy that she still owes money to that can actually put a lien on her property. And God forbid BumShell ever pay her debt. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a rent to own.
It is a rent to own.
My twin sister is doing a rent to own and did not tell me.
You know what you saw at Bad Medicine. Come on. You know you put a 1 in the chat, Bad Medicine. You saw what you saw.
I'm still trying to figure out what I saw. Okay.
Do it again, Viper, for the ones in the back.
Hey, Kimikaze. You've missed it.
No, he's going to do it again for the ones in the back. Oh, you're muted.
You're muted. There you go.
All right. Leaning close, folks. BumShell. Misfits, make sure you get your replay ready so you can call me all sorts of homophobic names. You ready? BumShell Reloaded versus hot dog. Sort of like magic. Now you see it? Now you don't.
You can't unsee this stuff. You just can't. You inhaled it. Bad Medicine said you're not eating it. You inhaled it.
Angelo has no gag reflex. He has a lot of practice on ginger boy carrots in his time in the Navy. Go Navy.
Without even looking at the chat, that's going to be Hondo.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. He sure wasn't complaining when I was visiting him.
Oh, God. I thought it was PG.
Says, I thought she railed in that hot dog.
Well, now you know where she gets the railing from.
Okay. Somebody said, what the fuck did I just see?
Same question.
I did hear that Bum says, just like Sling Blade.
That reminds me of Sling Blade.
See, I added a little comedy to this. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yes, thank you so much.
I would like to say, off topic, just because I'm proud of myself, my RV's toilet was leaking. Okay? And I had to fix it. And they didn't have the parts at the RV repair place, so I had to go to Lowe's and wing it. I am by far, and my wife will testify, not a handyman. Okay? You give me a rifle, I could take a rifle apart, put it back together, and shoot a target a quarter of a mile away. You give me a toilet, I can install a toilet. But when it comes to these RV things, they give you about 6 inches to work in. Hondo, no joke. 6 inches to work in.
Wow.
And
it's
a hard fixed blue pipe, which didn't make sense to me. So I'm talking to the guy at Lowe's. I'm like, well, what can I do to make this better? And he gives me this thing. He goes, all you do is jam the pipe in and it automatically clamps down on it. You don't have to worry about any clamping. And then you plug in this flex hose, and then you have a flex pipe. And I was like, all right, cool, let's try it. So after the first try, turned the water on, and that motherfucker was spraying everywhere. So I was like, must have done something wrong. So I went and wrapped the thread with the plumber's tape, and then put the bolt back on a little bit tighter this time. Turned it back on, not one leak. My toilet is no longer leaking, folks. I'm proud of myself, and I saved myself probably $300 to $400 because these RV mobile repair people charge a shit ton of money. That's all. I'm just proud of myself.
Bum's favorite Mista. Bum's favorite Mista. Turn your camera on. What's that, Paige? Do it one more time. You were not in like the full camera. Okay. Hey.
Hi.
How
Hey,
are you?
Paige.
Oh my gosh. It's supposed to say Bum's favorite mistake.
Well, it says Bum's favorite mistake page, but I couldn't see the whole name.
Gotcha.
On your square, so that's why I was like, turn your camera on.
Yeah. So, how's about? I don't know what the heck I was gonna say. Hold on.
Did you see BumShell eat a hot dog? That's the big question.
I did, and
Was it amazing?
It was accurate.
Right. Yeah, it's very accurate.
So there's that. But like,
Angelo has a comment. It says your charisma came to good use fixing that turlet.
Thank you.
Charisma.
Not the charisma. How much charisma do you have?
Me?
Yes, you.
Well, apparently I have a lot of charisma because look how much these simps send me in money.
Is it because of your gaslighting?
Well, I mean, if they choose to believe me and all, why not gaslight them?
Fair enough.
I mean,
please be safe, Miss Texas. I don't want you to get hurt during the storm. Some of these storms going around are crazy.
Yeah, Susan, I'm sorry. BumShell ReBloated. I'm gonna have to drop down so I can get mine walked. I got a bad storm coming this way.
Oh no.
Oh no. Y'all stay safe.
Thank you.
Your safety comes before YouTube.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I've enjoyed it.
Thank you, BumBelina.
Thank you, everyone. Oh, are we ending?
Paige, do you want to stay up for a little bit and talk, or do you have more questions?
Yeah. I don't have any more questions. I feel like we done asked the heck out of the questions.
We have.
Paige, you did a really good job with your receipts the other day on that video. It was very, very well put together.
Thank you very much. I forgot that some of the old streams are still up. So on Amber's Twitter, that's where I located it. So if y'all want to go hear all the crap that she put out, she was spewing, because that's why everybody felt bad for her. But
well, we thought about not doing the live today after what was going on with Amber, but we had already canceled it once, and we started getting messages from people saying, no, go ahead and do the stream, we need some laughs. So
yeah,
so we decided about an hour from showtime that we were going to go ahead and do the stream. So
yeah, because unfortunately, no matter how many times you put it off, or outside of for your own reasons, you know what I mean, something is always going to be going on around here, unfortunately. Right. That's kind of just the mess of it all. But
well, that's it. I just, when there's something going on that's serious, that somebody's being affected seriously or whatever, I just don't feel that it's right to come on and be laughing and doing all that stuff. But I did a poll and everybody said, continue, go ahead and do it. That we really needed some laughs. So I hope today that everybody's had a good time and had some laughs and gotten, a little bit of stress-free for a while.
I mean, I've laughed. I think it's hilarious. I love your responses and how accurate they are. Let's be real here. But although when you see it for years, I can only imagine matching that energy, It's not
that
that
was
hard.
it. Texas girl's like, you really got to get into it. You really got to be her. And I was like, well, coming up with the answers on the spur of the moment. And the funny thing
I'd be
was,
careful, Andrew Hondo. I know where you live. I will send you a bag of dicks in the mail.
Oh my God, do it.
I'm still waiting on my Tootsie Rolls.
Oh my God, those damn Tootsie Rolls. Look, I just swallowed 2 hot dogs in front of you. That should be enough for Tootsie Rolls.
It wasn't enough. It's not enough.
The funny thing that happened today at the beginning of the stream, and I'm going to admit it, and Texas Girl's probably going to kill me for it. We played the introduction and the 30-second countdown twice, and we started the show, and she's going at me, and I'm going back at her, and we did this for 26 minutes. We were going back and forth. And she said, did you press the live button?
That's why she said, get off cam. Because that's the first thing I heard when I did the replay. I heard Texas Girl say, take your cam off. And then all of a sudden,
we had to play the intro and everything all over again. But we had been going back and forth.
Wait a minute. You were going back and forth for 26 minutes privately?
Yes.
Fucking awesome. I'm sorry. That's just awesome.
That makes it like 20 times better right here. Come on.
Yeah, like I pressed
Jennifer.
The intro song and it played, and she said, do the 30-second countdown twice, and I did that. And then she introduced me and I came on camera and we were going back and forth, arguing back and forth. And it was good. Y'all missed the good 26 minutes. And then she's like, did you press the live button? I looked and I was like, no.
That's because we're all probably chatting. That makes so much sense. Because we were all just like aimlessly chatting.
Yes. And so I thought, people were responding. And then Texas Girl put in the chat, technical difficulties, but it wasn't technical difficulties. I didn't press the start button.
That's great. I love that.
That needs to be clipped and replayed 1,000 times.
Oh my gosh. That's great. Oh,
I couldn't believe it because that 26 minutes of me and her going back and forth was some really good stuff.
The stuff you can't recreate again. Like, it's just not as authentic.
It is, because I was like, okay, we're restarting. How are we going to redo that again?
Oh gosh, that's great.
So, but I love streaming with Texas Girl. We, I love that we're back together and doing streams. Because I don't know. I think we get along really well when we're doing streams, playing off of each other. I don't know how we do it, but
honestly,
it's a good flow. When you have a good flow, you got to go with it. It's not always drama with Texas Girl either. She has good streams where she's not talking about drama.
Right.
Lately, obviously, BumShell is really pushing the envelope on a lot of people's patience. But we've done everything we can do. Short of people taking her to court, that's where you're at. There's nothing else you guys can really do to her. She doesn't own anything. She has nothing in her own name. She has no responsibility. She doesn't know how to take care of herself. She has to be babysat by other people online.
Yeah.
Think about that. That's not a life I want to live. I don't know about you guys. I don't want to live a life where I have to depend on people online to take care of me. That's a shitty life.
Nope.
I don't either.
And lie. Not even be honest about it. Just flat out lie about everybody. Like, I was so convinced y'all were the evilest on the internet. It's terrible.
Joke's on you. I am.
Where's the
You know,
evil laugh?
That's the thing. If you've never heard us, and the only thing you hear is her, and she's telling you, "Oh, don't listen to them. They're awful." You don't know.
Right. And they're just so obsessed, and that's, you know what I mean? And then of course it just gets spun the same exact way about the same exact things, I mean, the email, for God's sakes, where, and I was trying to find, because I was going through my phone. I have so much stuff that I clipped from going back a year ago before I even started actually putting stuff out. And I'm re-listening and I'm just like, ew. It's so gross. So gross.
You want to see something even grosser?
No. What?
2 hot dogs.
Oh, God. It's happening.
Susan's about to snort.
You look like
I'm
a
not
walrus.
one of them that snorts normally.
I do sometimes, but I gotta be laughing real. Oh my God. That's just not human.
Gone.
You're gonna have a stomach ache in an hour.
No,
That's 4
I'm
hot
Italian. I
dogs
could
so
digest cast iron.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I had 3 before
Miss
that.
Viper.
Hi, Miss Viper. We live in the RV life. It's a fun experience. I think everybody, if you have the opportunity, and you really want to test your marriage, live in an RV for several months.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Maybe when my kids are grown.
S'mores.
I can promise I will not live in an RV with my children.
He's going to eat s'mores.
S'mores?
Yep. But I'm not gonna eat it like the hot dog. Now this you gotta enjoy. Look at that. Wait a minute. Where's the camera? There we go. Is this one made with the caramel?
No, just regular chocolate.
Regular Hershey chocolate.
I have caramel sauce in my refrigerator, so I'll go in there and eat some of it in a little bit.
Problem solved.
I need to get with y'all, Angelo, and get some cooking tips from y'all as far as like canning stuff.
Canning and or E4, that's new.
Yeah.
Hold on. My fridge is doing an E4 code.
I'll
be right back.
Let's see, James Blonde. I was one of those who was watching her only because she came in my algorithm. And I kept watching to see what the big deal was. And then I saw Texas girl Susan Velomas and Stellar, and that was that. Thank you so much, James.
Figured it out.
Blonde. That's why we keep doing these streams, She keeps saying that we put out. Go ahead.
Have you got a freeze dryer?
No.
Oh, I highly recommend it. So we've been eating some freeze-dried stuff that we made prior to the trip. It's basically like, okay, let me rephrase. Nancy has been making freeze-dried shit prior to us leaving. And it's basically a 25-year shelf life. And we had the chili the other day. And basically just rehydrate it with water. And it tasted 10 times better rehydrated than it did fresh.
Oh, wow.
Eggs, rehydrate it with a little bit of milk or water, and you cook it up just like regular eggs. Taste exactly like egg. There's no difference in the taste.
You scramble them and then freeze dry them?
You can scramble, you can mix them up and freeze dry them that way. Or you could freeze dry like the whites and the yolk separate.
Okay.
But I think you did it together, right? Yeah, she did it together. And like I said, a bag will last you 25 years. The biggest thing I say about freeze drying and canning and why I think you should do it is because I think things are going to get bad in the world. The signs are all there. Things are going, everything's going up in price. The government doesn't know what's astronomical on the ground. We got FEMA setting out emergency broadcast tests now. We got threats of nuclear war. Everybody should be prepared.
Right.
And the best way to do it is to make a small investment in a freeze dryer. You could do it through
dehydrate.
yeah, or dehydrate, and you could do it through a payment plan through
I have a
some of these.
dehydrator.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
my
dehydrate. You can
air
dehydrate it.
fryer, my air fryer dehydrates too.
hmm
I've done it.
But so we've been living on a combination of freeze dried and fresh stuff. Like when we're driving, like one of our journeys is going to take us 10 days, so we're not going to be able to use the fridge. So we're going to live on freeze dried stuff.
Like I bottled water.
But once we can use the fridge again, then you can just use regular food too. Use a combination of the two.
Doesn't freeze dried like take up a lot less space too?
Oh God, yes. We have like a month's worth of freeze dried food that fits inside of a little cooler.
Do you like oh, what do you call it when you take the air out of a bag? Some of the sealing. Do you do that after you freeze dry the stuff?
Yeah, I don't. Our sealer doesn't take the air out, does it? Or does it? Does it do both? Or when we seal the freeze dry bags, does it take the air out?
No, not
No,
really.
I don't think so. No, we have the one that just seals it. We
Okay.
put
Came with the machine.
you put an aux absorber in based on how much food is in there, based on weight. Because there's different types of aux absorbers out there, and then you just seal the bag. And
Or you can do it in canning jars.
yeah, you can do it in cans too. Like if you're gonna can something, you can
Mhm.
can freeze dried stuff and pressure it.
Well, that's what I need to talk to you about because I'm scared to do the pressuring, and I know you can do it in the Instapot.
I've come back.
Or like my
You
mom.
can do it. You
my
can
mom
do
had
it in
this
an
big
Instapot.
pot.
I've never seen it.
My mom had a big pot, and she would put like a towel in the bottom of it, and then water, and then put the cans.
Yeah.
But I don't
If you go
remember
on
the rest
if you
of
go on Amazon, I think there's one on there for $54 with the pressure gauge, and it does how many jars at a time? 6. The canner.
canning, the canner,
Oh, it depends on what kind of. If you're
Yeah.
canning,
or the freeze dryer.
Yeah.
but you can't
Yeah.
freeze dry food like that.
Why not?
I
No,
mean, I
but
have
you
my
can
mom's
take the
canner.
air. Yeah. You'll have to talk to the wife. She's the expert at this because she's already corrected me, and rather than sit here and be corrected 99% of the time, I just have you talk to her.
Yeah, because I have my
You
mom's
freeze dry it,
canner. I'm
freeze
just
dry it.
afraid to use it.
Then you put it in the can, put the lid on, and then put. If you have a vacuum seal, you put it
Which
on.
you also got on Amazon.
Right.
Wait, what's that device called? There's a device on Amazon that you can buy for your canning jars that you can put your freeze-dried or your dehydrated foods in, and you can vacuum seal it without using the pressure cooker. It's a small little device. It just sits on the top of the can, and somehow, some way, it sucks the air out. I don't know how.
But you want to
And it
follow
seals the
freeze
jar?
dry and dehydrate.
It does seal the jar. You put the food in, put the aux absorber in, put the lid on, vacuum seal it, and then screw it down. It'd be good to go. Same shelf life.
Because I need to do some of that because I've got the dehydrator and stuff.
Dehydrated food does.
Tater has a vacuum sealer. It makes stuff last longer. Bad medicine.
yeah.
It won't be the same as pressure cooked.
No, it will not be the same as pressure cooked. Freeze dried is the longest shelf life, 25 years or more, depending on what you're freeze drying. Vacuum seal is basically going to give you probably about a year and a half at most, depending on what you're vacuum sealing. Dehydrated vacuum seal is probably a 2 to 3 year shelf life because it's still not freeze dried. It's just dehydrated.
How long does pressure cooking or pressure canning last?
Pressure canning, I think, is 12 months.
Like if you had beans and you were canning like green beans?
All the products.
I don't know how it works with green beans and things like that. I know that with like sauces and meats and things like that, it's a year. I would imagine vegetables would be longer. But you also have to have a big enough dark, cool space to store it all in. You don't want it to be in the light.
And check your cans every once in a while.
And then every once in a while, check your cans for
Make sure
seepage.
Make sure they're still sealed.
Yeah, my mom down at their house in the garage, my dad put these heavy duty shelves, and she can.
Yeah.
I mean, we would can over 100 cans of green beans every year, and she put all that stuff on those shelves. But I only canned green beans one time with her. Like went through the whole process.
Hold on, I'm going to show you one of the freeze-dried products.
I'm sorry if you hear my dog. He is a Havanese, which is a Cuban dog, and he's digging his way back to Cuba. He does this every time he goes to lay down. So I'm sorry if you hear him. I'm going to mute when I'm not talking.
Whistle. Yeah, boy.
Oh, that won't even stop him. He digs for so long, and then he lays down. But that's what he does. He's a Cuban dog.
The freeze dryer that we bought through we bought a Harvest Right, and they ended up recently upgrading their small. Used to be a 3-tray small, now it's a 4-tray. So now their smalls are technically 4 trays, and then they have their mediums, which are 5, and their large, which are 6. I think they have an extra large out there, but they go in price drastically, from 3 to like 10 grand or freeze dry. But I would highly recommend freeze drying as much as you can. It's just because the shelf life alone is so much bigger. Here we go. Which one is this?
Show what the bag looks like.
Oh, squash. Okay, I'm gonna open it. All right, so we have freeze dried squash. Okay. So it seals right here, but then you have your rip line. So you rip it open. And you open the bag. And inside is freeze-dried squash and zucchini.
I made them.
And they kind of taste like potato chips. And as soon as you eat one, it starts to immediately rehydrate from the saliva.
Well, now you got
it tastes like it was just picked. And this is freeze-dried.
I was on mute and didn't even know it. What's the name of the dehydrator?
The freeze dryer that we use is called the Harvest Right.
Okay.
And there's a place that takes payments if you don't have the $3 grand to buy one.
Damn.
Yeah, that's for the small. And if you upgrade the pump, there's another $1,500 added to it to upgrade the pump. I don't think anybody should need to upgrade the pump. The pump upgrade is to go from an oil pump to an oilless pump. I would just stay with the oil pump.
That's crazy. I would just stay with a dehydrator.
You could do that too.
There's lots of videos on YouTube.
God, these are good.
And then do you order those bags like separate, like special?
Yeah, you can order them. They're not that expensive. I think you can get 100 of them for
what?
$19.
The bag? Oh, I buy those from Amazon. I order from Amazon.
Yeah, the bags you want to get like from Amazon or something like that.
Cheaper.
Because it's much cheaper.
Okay.
And you can probably get the oil cheaper too. But let's see who the Harvest Right dryer was through.
I already know.
Oh, what's the name? No, that's the payment.
Oh.
But it's not who shipped it to us.
Are you still here?
Hello,
What bug challenge?
I'm not eating no bug. I did enough of that in the military.
She said, are you going to do the bug challenge with me? What is the bug challenge? Is she here? You order bugs off of Amazon and you're going to eat them?
Oh.
Ooh.
All right. So the best place to get the freeze dryer from for your money, where you're not going to be charged an arm and a leg, it's called Armory Survival. Armory Survival. And talk with Nick Carnegie. He's a very good sales guy. He'll work with you, help you out, make sure you get the right payment and all that stuff. Well worth the investment if you're going to do any kind of mega like food storage.
Either that or go to the other place we can buy the canned already.
Yeah.
Okay, I found them. All right. Freeze dried bugs. My bag of bugs are coming in Friday. No, I ain't doing no bug challenge. Oof. No. No bugs, no frogs, any of that weird stuff. Oh, Jennifer P wants to know what kind of bugs. I am going to go back to my start and see if I can tell all these things. New members, Paige Noel, May Mom of Two Girls, Proud Army Mom, Fear and Loathing, Paige Noel, Texas Girl, Janie, Mrs. Texas, and Faith. I know somebody gave 20 memberships away during the stream. Angelo, do you know if there's a way to see the new members?
I don't know how that works, but I would assume it's going to be under your YouTube studio under the membership section. Your most recent or newest member should be listed at the top.
It just says overview. Recent ones. Let's see your members. So we have Jack's Mom, Janie, Marine Wife, Kit Kat 511, Gigi, Mystical Magnolias, Gemini Mama, Bad Medicine, Proud Army Mom, Canine Charlie, Kimmy Love, Tinkerbell's Mom, Roxanne Williams, Linda Hathaway, This is Life, James Blonde, Gymnast Girl, Dixie Normus, Eva AU, Housekeeping, Charlie Sunspear, Texas Girl, Chipper, Timed Out by Owner, Christopher Fan Always, May Maw of Two Girls, Warpath, Lisa Pallets, Lady Rebel, Shapeshifter, Cindy Lou Who, Mingo, Blueberry Jones, Florida Keys Arnie, Sweet Sativa, Anne Marie, Paige Noel, Terry Berry, I'm here for it, Sidebar, Y'all Nene's Not Drunk, Bell Bell, Mrs. Texas, Ageless Beauty, Sweet 666, Piper D, my goodness, Purple Passion, Fancy Was My Name, Sweet Southern, what's the name on that? Sweet Southern Rose, Love Louie, Fear and Loathing, My Me Time, Gotcha, Faith, Candy Girl, Deep South Dreamer, Forgotten Whispers, Ewok Bishwe, Cater, Care Bear, Jennifer P, Angie J, Ocean Tide, Earth Exposure.
Dang,
Goodness.
that's a lot of members.
65.
Look at that. All right, I'm going to drop down, but it was great being up here with you. I hope you all have a great, lovely evening.
I will
And
message
feel free
you
to.
'cause I want to get with Nancy about Canon stuff because
Yeah, I think you have my email, so you can email.
I do.
All
Thank
right,
you
you
so
be
much
safe.
for coming up.
Have a great night, everybody.
You too. Okay, everybody. It has been so much fun today. Andrew Hondo, you have a blessed one as well. It's been fun today, and I think me and Texas Girl are planning on doing this every couple of weeks. Maybe just doing a BumShell ReBloated stream, depending on what's going on, in the drama world, so we may repeat this occasionally. Roundhouse, I'm sorry you missed it too. We had a lot of fun. But yes, go back and watch the replay. I'm going to leave it up. And next time, now that people kind of know what we're doing, just having a little fun. If y'all got questions or you want to tell me off, while you think I'm BumShell ReBloated, feel free. And we'll just have fun. You can tell me off and I'll come up, with some kind of response to it, like she does to make up, because, she didn't do it. She's always the victim. But it's been fun, and y'all have a good evening. Stay safe. And like Hondo said, be blessed. And I'll see y'all on the YouTube streets. Bye, y'all.